Hey, travelers, it's Sparks Valentine here with
Erica Nerdy Yogi.
and
And FoxFires.
and welcome to Dice and Dish, the tabletop RPG roundtable discussion podcast, where the three of us are going along on travels, talking about three different topics every episode, and meet some interesting adventurers along the way that we bring into our silly discussions. So we really hope that you enjoy the episode and that you continue along the travel with us. So I guess we'll see you along the road. Welcome, travelers, to this episode of Dice and Dish. It's really special. We're starting something new. We're going to be the last Friday of every month is going to be basically like one shots that we're going to run. There'll be parts of them. So that way you're not bogged down with all the hours of a one shot. So they'll be cut in two parts spread over like each month. So last Friday of every month is going to be one of these episodes. So we're super excited. And this is the first one is going to be ran by FoxFire. So I will turn it over to her right now.
All right, everyone. Are you ready to die? What, no laughs? Oh, okay, I see.
No.
Okay, bad joke. Don't worry. I don't kill my players.
I thought we were playing
And-
5e.
We are.
Yeah, I did
That's what I
too.
said. Don't worry. I don't kill
Okay.
my players.
Okay.
But, yes, this will
Sorry.
be a 5th edition session, homebrew campaign in a homebrew world. So we're going to open up. You guys are part of an adventurers guild called the Gilded Blades. They're a well-known and well-respected mercenary organization. They take jobs from all across the 2 continents in the world, and they are well-respected and well-known to resolve a lot of problems that other people cannot. You guys are decently respected members by this point. You've been traveling together with your NPC friend for a long time, whose name is Terramar. I realize I didn't tell you guys that beforehand.
Can we call it Terror?
I was gonna say you guys typically call him T, because
Okay,
that
cool.
is a
Yeah.
long fancy name. And the most recent job that the guild masters have assigned you is on the continent of Zaboris in a small town called Shadowfen. A job came across the guildmaster's desk stating that many people of this town were going missing over the last several months. And you have been tasked with finding out what's going on and hopefully finding the missing people. Would you like to introduce your characters?
So are we just like traveling to this town, or I kind of want to get like just or are we already there? Just that way I can have like
You are
picture.
just about to enter the town.
Okay, so
we're
as
outside.
our motley crew of lovely people are walking down the street, you see a kind of like a blush blue tiefling with some wings sprouting out of her back. She's walking down. Her horns kind of go up. One of them is like a little chipped at the top. It was a bar fight that kind of took that piece off. And they kind of spiral a little bit. She has like dangly thing, like kind of like piercings hanging from them. And a long, like kind of like white hair coming down her head. She has like a bow and then a rapier at her side, and an amulet that she wears around her neck. And her name is Belle.
So, Charlie is human, female, and she's wearing full set of armor that is, I can never say that right, what is it? Adamantium? Is that how you say it?
Adamantium?
Yeah, that. armor. She has a blade at her side. She wears a holy symbol of Ilmater, and she has a bracelet that is a couple of different bracelets that she's made like with beads and that she's kind of like knotted that is all red on both of her wrists. She's got blonde shoulder length hair, brown eyes, and her skin looks like it's she's been outside a lot, and she looks aged for. You would think that she's probably like 35, but she's actually like 23. She looks like she's had a rough life.
Oh, I'm also a monk. I didn't realize I didn't say my class.
So your NPC friend's name is Terramar. You call him T. And he is a barbarian. Path of the Totem. Bear, of course, because he is supposed to be you guys' tank. He is about 6'2", built like a brick shit house. You don't want to mess with him. Looks to be of Nordic descent, with short brown hair that is just absolutely a mess, and brown eyes. He carries a large greatsword with what seems to be branches growing out of the hilt, and is not wearing any armor, save for a pair of bracers on his forearms. Just some light clothing, other than that. You all have been traveling for several months, if not years. Most likely just months. Most mercenaries don't live that long. You go to this town, and you see it is a small town. Lots of people, of all different races. Humans, tieflings, elves, gnomes. And they're all just going about their lives. As you walk into the town, you see a small marketplace in the center, surrounding a fountain. Several vendors are peddling wares. Doesn't look like there's any real proper shop save for the general store in this town. Seems to be just a few people peddling whatever they have. And off to the right of the marketplace, you see a billboard. And on this billboard, you see posters of people. Of missing people. And also some random other rumors, such as 5 gold for whoever brings back the bastard that stole my pigs type rumors and jobs.
On the billboard, is it just like, so it's like sketches and their names and...
Mm-hmm. Sketches, their names. Not all of them contain sketches, but all of them contains names and at least a description.
The ones that have pictures, because I can't read very well with my 6 intelligence. I struggle with the words, but just taking in the faces. Is there anything about the pictures that the people who are missing have in common? Are they all of a certain race, or
roll for perception?
Okay, I have okay wisdom.
Roll with advantage because you are looking for specific details.
That's a 19.
A 19. So you easily recognize that every missing person is female. They are varied races, varied ages, but every single one is female.
Charlie, you think these are all the people that we're supposed to be looking for?
Have you always talked like that?
Yeah, I mean, we've been traveling for months. I mean...
I don't know, it just sounds more, I guess, like, just thicker today, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe.
She's always been flowery.
Yeah, that's true.
Tea is not flowery, it's, you know.
Maybe. I mean, so I see the pictures and stuff. What do the other ones say?
And I'll go over and I'll read all of them. I'll read them out loud to Charlie.
So again, with the writings, they're all female. All descriptions of females. Again, varying ages, varying races, but the one common factor is they are all female.
So they don't all like in the descriptions. They don't like describe like their like maybe their aspects like hair color, eye color. None of all that. It's just all different. There's no like.
All of that is different. They are
Okay.
all different hair colors, different eye colors, different races, different heights, different weights, different ages, and all different stages of
Maturity.
wealth.
Oh,
I was gonna say
okay.
Class.
Class.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Class. I could not think of it.
You're
You
fine.
have some that are more on the richer side, you have some that are on the poorer side. And you can generally tell it. The ones that have sketches, you see the addresses seem to be in what looks like the more rich district. The ones that are just poorly written descriptions are of the more poor district, and everything in between. There are 8 total missing women.
I mean, at least you'll be safe.
Yeah. Good
Probably
for me.
it does not look that well for us.
Yeah, maybe I could cut my hair and try and, take my voice down and see if I can get like a paint a mustache on. We could get a disguise, maybe.
Paint on a
Keep us safe.
mustache.
Yeah, just paint it on. That's all it takes.
Just paint it on.
Yeah, just paint it on, and I'll be, Charles. So.
You ain't got to do all that shit. I'll just smash anybody that tries to take you.
Oh,
That's
that's
great
so
tea.
sweet.
What time of day is it?
It is about lunchtime.
Are there a lot of people like out and about in the town?
There are quite a few people. Again, there are vendors peddling wares. There are people looking at those. You see a few people moving back and forth for work or just going back and forth between home and wherever else they were going.
Can we tell which one has been up here the longest?
Yes. The one that has been up there the longest is Amelia Shatterheart. She has been missing for 4 months. There is a sketch on this one. And below it says Amelia Shatterheart, age 122, race elf, gender female, long blonde hair, green eyes, tan sun-kissed skin. She is part of the Shatterheart family, which you guys don't know this, but the address is in the more wealthy part of town. And it lists the address and also states if you have any information about Amelia's whereabouts, to visit Carl Shatterheart at his residence.
I mean, more than likely this. Are we gonna presume that all of these girls are still alive?
Maybe. I mean, we haven't been told that they found bodies, so that gives you a little bit of hope.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's very weird for the guild to send us here if nothing has been found and it's just they're all missing. I mean, you know what they say. Anytime a woman goes missing, she's probably just wanting to get away.
But 8 of them going missing in the same town?
Maybe they all wanted to get away together.
The girls' trip.
Yeah, well, like I've heard about women making pacts, like they're all gonna get pregnant at the same time, and so that way
Yeah.
they all do that. Maybe they all wanted to flee from
Yeah.
their situation at the same time. So
It's true.
So,
they.
with that being said, the most recent one,
I was gonna ask
just
about
so just so we can throw this theory out of the water, the most recent one was 3 days ago.
Okay. Who's that? I love it when you read to me there, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That would be Mary Bellamere. And there is no sketch on this one, just a description. Mary Bellamere, human, age 67, long, graying black hair, brown eyes, an older lady stating that she is a maid in the town. Her address is in the poorer part of the town. And at the end it says, if you have any information, please contact Willow Bellamere at address that is also in the poorer part of town.
I feel like maybe we should. I don't know, who would you want to talk to first? You would talk to Wealthy, or do you talk to the Paul?
I would say that we start with the woman who went missing first and then talk with the family of the most recent and see if how their stories align.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine. That makes sense to me. We can find out if anything changed maybe from when they went missing, because I would like to know if they maybe went missing at night or if it was during broad daylight, because then that could kind of affect the continuity of all these kidnappings, because it doesn't make sense for it to be a serial kidnapper if they're not going for, I mean, they're all female, yes, but if they're not going for specific features other than they're just female, then it's a very interesting
Long hair.
person. Do all of them have long hair?
No.
Okay.
There
Okay.
are 3 of them that have short hair.
What is the
Okay,
youngest
That was the only
age?
thing that when I
The
wrote down,
youngest?
they both had in common.
Yeah, what's the youngest person that's disappeared?
The youngest was a 16-year-old human girl.
And then the elf was over 120.
I mean,
She was
that's
120,
probably the
which-
oldest, or is there somebody older?
Well,
that's
I
went
mean,
missing?
it'd be she's the
Technically the
with
oldest,
elves,
but yeah.
she's technically the oldest, but also like the equivalent of like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, for elves, yeah. But in time spent on this planet, she is the oldest.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
oldest maturity-wise would be Mary.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, no.
Well,
The elf would not be the oldest. The dwarf would be the oldest.
the dwarf.
Yes, there is also a dwarf that is 235 years old.
Okay.
Okay.
Female, short hair. In fact, so short she's nearly bald. Red, green eyes. Always has a red mustache that is braided to perfection.
Dash.
And the address on that one is for the tavern and says her name is Carlia Stonebreaker. And it says, if you have information regarding my bitch of a sister, visit me at the tavern's address. My name is Daraka
It's okay.
Stonebreaker. There we go.
Mr.
That's
Stonebreaker.
Mr. Stonebreaker.
Mr. Stonebreaker. There you go.
What's the name of the tavern?
The Shades Inn.
Okay, the Shades Inn. Well, we could talk to the other 2 families, and then when we go grab a drink, then we killed 2 birds with 1 stone while they're in the tavern.
Yeah, that would be great.
Or do you want to go to the tavern first, get some drinks, and then go talk to people?
I feel like we should go talk to people first.
Are you sure?
And then, because here's the thing, if we go talk to people first, by the time we get done, we could be at the tavern at nighttime if that's when everybody goes missing.
But I'm parched now. T, what do you think? You want to go get drunk now or get drunk
You
later?
have a canteen.
He pulls out a flask and just takes a sip. I got my own supply.
Yeah. Let's go.
And hands it to you like, I mean, if you're thirsty.
I'll sip while we walk towards the wealthy part of town, I guess.
You take one sip and oh my god, what is that? That is potent.
Yeah, I like it.
Actually, before we go, can I like fly above the town and see how big this town actually is?
Sure. So you fly above the town. The town's not very large. It's kind of small to middle ground. Looks like there's a population of maybe 1,000 people.
Okay. But like building wise, does it look like there are like a lot of alleys kind of looking at from above?
Actually, yes, it does look like every house is spaced relatively decently, so that each one has a decent alley between it and the buildings as well. Each building has decent alleyways that crisscross, and you see a few that are dead ends. But yes, the town is rife with alleyways.
What'd you see?
Oh well, this actually it's not a bad little town. It does look like there are a lot of alleyways between all of like the houses and the buildings. So if somebody did, snatch somebody, this is actually kind of the perfect town to snatch people in. Even all the houses have alleys between them.
As we walk through the town, does it look like this town has a sewer system?
It does. It does look like
Okay.
there's a sewer system.
And they have walls, or is it
It is open. There are no walls.
is open? Okay. Getting in and out is easy. Is the terrain forest thick, or are we grasslands?
So to the south, there's quite a bit of grassland, but to the north, it looks like there is a lush forest, and to the west is the ocean.
Ocean
Is
town.
there? Is it on? They have a pier, or is it landlocked?
They do have a pier.
Okay.
And to the west is more grassland, just for the record.
Okay. Forest. Okay. I'm just looking for like places easily to hide bodies, stuff like that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go to? Do you want to go to the wealthy part of town or the poorer part of town first? The wealthy part is the first person that went missing.
Sure. I mean, it's wherever. What's closer to us at this point in time?
The tavern would be the closest.
You want
So
to
the dwarf.
go there?
No, we've already discussed it. I'm going there last.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They have that head injury, and sometimes
I know, Charlie. I know. You would think you'd be able to heal it yourself.
Well, but the scar is so cool, and like
But you can still have the
bit of her
scar.
hair, and the scar hair doesn't grow there. It's really gnarly.
You can still have the scar, but like you should really like the head injury isn't a joke.
I don't think there's any healing what's wrong with her.
I don't think I can do that yet. I don't know. I think it's a permanent thing, but maybe Elmartyr will free me from my suffering of short-term memory loss.
Maybe who knows? So out of the Witcher or the poor district, which one is closer?
It would be the poor district. That would be the closer.
Okay, well maybe we go there first. Yeah. Saunter
as we
through.
walk around. If I see any beggars, children who look like they are on the streets and they need food, I will stop and hand out coins and rations and spread the word of Elmartyr to those who are less fortunate, and look out for the impoverished.
Roll me a d4.
Okay. 2.
All right. So you do see along the way one beggar who's, please help an old beggar.
I hand him some rations, and I take one of my bracelets that I've made and put it around his wrist and tell him that this is a gift from Elmartyr, that he will free you from your suffering. And then I hand him a pamphlet and wish him a good day.
Thank you, kind lady. Thank you.
Nod at him.
Yeah. While Charlie's doing that, I'm gonna keep an eye out just for like anything like suspicious in a way? Like, I mean, this is a new town. We've never been here, so I'm kind of like trying to get a lay of the land.
Okay. Roll
And
perception.
I don't see shit because that's a natural one.
You do not see shit.
I don't see shit. I'm like, ooh, pretty birds.
You
Makes
are
me a
like,
little
ooh, pretty
hungry.
birds. So, as you walk, and I'm going to hand wave it and make the assumption that you guys ask for directions as you need.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just to facilitate things. You guys do eventually come upon the address from the flyer. It is a very small house. You see 2 children playing outside, 1 boy and 1 girl. They look to be age 6 and age 4, respectively.
And this is the address
This is
that
the
was
address.
on the page.
Yes.
I'll walk up to the kids and pull out little wood dolls of Elmater and offer a look at them and say, "Hi, my name is Charlie," and I'll drop down to one knee and say, would you like a doll?" and offer them each a doll.
The little girl just reaches up, grabs one out of your hand, and is like, "Oh my gosh, I love it! I love dollies. Thank you, nice lady. My name's
name?
Lily. My name's Lily. What's
Lily.
your name?"
My name's Charlie.
And the boy
Do you live here?
I was gonna say, 1 second. The boy who's a little bit older looks at her and says, "Lily, we're not supposed to talk to strangers."
I
That is
understand
great
that, and
advice.
that's smart.
Sorry, what did you
Oh,
say,
no,
Spark?
it's just agreeing. This is a very smart little boy. You should not talk to strangers.
The little
You should-
girl ignores him, looks back up at you, and answers your question. Yeah, we live here with Mommy.
Mother's name.
Mommy's name is Mommy.
That's valid.
I'll look at the boy. What is your mother's name? What is your mother's name?
Are you looking for Mama? Her
Looking
name's
for Willow.
That's Mama.
And what is your name, little boy?
My name's Billy. Why are you looking for Mama?
Is your grandmother's name? Is your grandmother's name Mary?
Are you going to help find Grandma?
That is our
Try.
plan. And try, but we would like to speak to your mother first.
Mama's inside cooking dinner.
She'd be willing to talk to us.
Yeah, he grabs his sister and starts walking to the door. Just walks in.
Do we follow? Are we supposed to follow Charlie? This is more of your human customs than I don't know.
I think that we would wait and see if she comes outside. I don't want to step into their home without being asked.
All right. So after a few moments, a woman that looks to be in her early 30s walks out with long black hair, green eyes. She's got her sleeves rolled up like she was doing some work. You see she's wearing an apron. There's a little food on it. My son tells me that you're here about finding my mother.
That is the plan. Yes.
Yes, how can I help you? Anything I can help you with.
Can you tell us about I guess the day that she went missing?
Yes, a few days ago was her birthday, and we had a small party. I got her a gift, and we went to bed, and the next morning, she was gone. I don't know where she went. There was no letter. She was just gone. Her bed was still a mess, and I don't know where she went. It's not like her to just run off like this, so as understandably I'm very concerned.
Would you care if we possibly look around the home, or have the local guards done any investigating to make sure no one broke into the home?
The local guards came in and looked around, but because they couldn't find signs of a struggle or any type of evidence, they said she must have left of her own volition. But you are welcome to look around her room. If you can find anything that might help you find my mother, I would be so grateful.
How big is this house? Like on the
It's
outside?
it looks very small on the outside. Like from the outside, it looks like it's maybe a 2-bedroom.
Does
And
she have any enemies or anyone who would want to hurt her?
no, my
No.
mother's a sweet woman, and I, she's a respected maid in the town. I don't think anyone would have brought her any harm.
Okay. We just, just the more information we have, the, hopefully the easier it'll be to find her.
Of course, of course. But no, Mother didn't have any enemies that I'm aware of.
Yeah,
Who is
do you
she
know
made
if
for?
she made any deals with anybody or signed like any new contracts with anybody?
No, not as I'm aware. I She didn't inform me of any deals, at the very least. And what did you say, Erica?
Who did she work for a single family, or did she work for several houses?
Oh, she works for a few people in the town. She goes to a few different houses. They give her a couple of silver for her work. She just goes to different houses every day.
Inside or outside?
Do you want do we want to split and one person look inside and one person look outside? Just that way we kind of cover both.
Who wants Terramore?
Maybe the person that's outside, just in case.
Alright.
I feel like it's easier to get snatched outside.
Alright. So whoever goes outside will have a helper. So you will be rolling with advantage.
Do you want inside or outside?
I can bless myself, so if you want to, not bless myself, guide myself to help my rolls. So I don't know if you want to take him to help yours.
Do you want to investigate inside or outside? I don't know what you if you're it would be better inside or outside. So it's one of those.
I'll just go inside.
Okay.
Alright.
And I will look outside.
Who would like to go first?
Go ahead, Charlie. Search
Okay,
that room.
I'll go first. I'll look around, ask her to show me her mom's room and see what I can find.
So Willow leads you in, and you do see that it is a very small house with a tiny kitchen, not really a dining room, an even smaller sitting area. She takes you back to the bedrooms, and you can see that there are 3 bedrooms. One looks to be split for the children. One looks to be the master bedroom, which isn't really that big. And then the third bedroom, you look in, the door was shut when you walked in, and you see that the bed is not made, and there are decorations, statues, and things, as well as the smell of old person in this room, that indicate this is an older lady's room. Roll me a perception check.
I will grab my holy symbol and ask Elmar to guide my sight and my mind to try and find something that the guards failed to. And that is you said perception, right?
Yes.
Okay. 22. Sorry.
22. All right, so with a 22, you see a few black smudges in the room. They're very light, and you almost did not see them at first. But you see that there are 2 smudges on the windowsill, which is now closed. You see a few smudges on the carpet leading between the bed and the windowsill, and a few smudges on the bed sheets themselves. They're very light and very easy to miss.
When I take my finger and I run it across the smudge that's on the floor, does it smear or is it Like, is it
It is mostly dry, but there
okay?
is a little bit that still slides around and it feels gooey, almost like oil.
I lick it.
It tastes terrible. Like oil. Like rotten oil, actually.
Okay. Bed to a window. Okay, I'll take note of that. Look at the window, like open it. Does it, looking at the window frame, does it look like there's any scratches? Like if the person had drug the body over the window frame, anything like that?
Roll another perception check.
Okay. Oh man, these dice are rolling well for me. Usually my dice roll shit. It's a 26.
Okay, then yes, you do see very, very small, again, very easy to miss, scratch marks on the wall leading
Okay.
up to the window.
So since the window's open, can I see Belle and T?
So then we're going to swap over to Belle.
And I start waving them to try and get their attention to look.
Alright, so then we're going to swap over to Belle. So you and Terramar are looking around the outside. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
With advantage.
With advantage because you have a helper.
Oh, shit, I rolled the same fucking number on both of those dice. I get an 18.
An 18 is enough. So while you're walking around, you do see sporadically little black smudges. Very easy to miss, but you do see some on the ground.
What does is there like I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna like sniff it a little bit.
It smells bad like oil.
Okay.
And just for the record, Terramar does the same thing you did, and he holds his nose like, oh, that smells like shit.
I mean, you could totally taste it.
Fuck that.
Bet you Charlie did. Charlie likes to put all kinds of things in her mouth.
Yeah, well, Charlie's elevator don't go all the way to the top.
I wonder if that's why a lot of our money goes missing.
Probably.
Damn, y'all some shady bitches out there talking shit about me. See,
Oh no, he was.
you.
So just for the record, Terramar says this to your face.
Oh yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
I don't know about Belle, but he's a straightforward person.
Does it look like there may have been any, other than these black marks, maybe like on the side of the house coming from?
So you would follow the black marks, and that's about when you would see Charlie motioning you over.
Oh, okay. So like kind of looking at, is that window in the back of the house or is it like on the side?
It is on the side facing toward the neighbor's house.
What type of what is this house built out of?
Looks like it's made of wood.
Wood? Is there any like maybe scratches on the outside wood?
There are, where Charlie is motioning you over. I'm going to hand wave it between her pointing them out and your previous 18, that you do see very small scratches leading up to the window.
So no, I'm not talking about I'm talking about as like if somebody was awake and getting dragged away from here on the outside of the house, are there scratches?
Nope.
Okay, so it may.
There are no drag marks, no scratches as though someone were dragged away. Only scratches on the side of the house and those black smudges.
Interesting. What have did you okay, so there's like black scratch marks out here.
Yeah, I found some black stuff that led from the bed to the window, and then there's some scratches on the window frame. Is there anything else that y'all found outside?
I mean, other than we found the smudges on the outside out here, leading here.
Leading here? But what about going away from here?
I mean, we would have seen it as we were walking forward. So
You did see some smudges leading off, but did you follow them leading away from the house at all?
Do we want to head that way?
I think we should head that way.
All right. How high is this window? Can I jump out of it and be okay?
It is a one-story house. You would be completely fine jumping out.
Cool. I would like to hop out.
Okay.
Clank, clink, clank.
You do so, and you hear behind you, oh my, you could have used the door.
But that was funner.
Very well. And then you just
You don't
hear
have
the
a
window. Oh, sorry.
You don't have a cellar or anything that goes underground, right? This is just one level house.
Oh, no, dear. We're far too poor for anything like that. It's just a small one-story house.
Oh, okay. Well, we need. We're gonna go follow something. If we'll update you. I'd hopefully with good news.
Alright.
Yeah, we think we might have found something.
Oh, that's great.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much. Please do be safe.
Thank you. And here's a pamphlet. Ilmater. He is the god for those who suffer, and I know that you must be suffering at this time. Turn to him, and he can offer you grace and compassion and acceptance. And here's you a bracelet.
Thank you very much. She just puts it in her pocket. Thank you again, and I hope you return soon with good news. And she shuts the window.
We shall return. Clink, 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 clink.
So I wonder, Charlie, if all these people had a birthday.
So like a birthday snatcher?
It might be. There was also snatched at night. Is your birthday coming up soon, Charlie?
I don't know what my birthday is. What day is it?
It is the 16th of August.
Nope. Not anytime soon. I'm one of those water symbols.
Oh.
Early in the year.
I mean, my birthday's in 5 days, but
They're not a female.
Yeah,
no
that's
one
what
cares.
I was gonna say.
T.
We do care, T.
We love you,
Come
T.
on, let's follow these black oil things. They taste awful. Make sure you don't try them. Like I don't recommend.
I told you she put it in her mouth.
I didn't deny that she probably did.
Come on, guys. And I'll
So you follow the smudge marks, but it doesn't take long before they just vanish.
What part of town do they vanish? Is it like how far away from the house do they vanish?
Not far, maybe a minute away. It looks like the last smudge mark you see is just a few inches away from a patch of grass where you see bushes and a tree. And you see no more smudge marks beyond that.
bushes and a tree.
I know. Go touch the tree.
It feels like a tree.
I rustled the bushes. There's not like a person running in there.
Nope. You just rustle a tree as best as you can.
I kind of want to get... I feel like we maybe got some information, but I feel like if we find the oldest taken, it might shed more light. I don't know. I find it kind of weird that she had a birthday and then she was gone. Do you think these people made deals to get snatched and then disappeared?
What do you mean made deals?
Well, you know, you made a deal with your god.
I didn't make a deal.
You
with
made
my
a
God.
divine deal with your god.
I did not. I'm a person of faith. There is no deal. Deals are for the devil.
I'm going to take a little offense to that.
You're not a devil.
I am part devil.
Well, yeah, and I'm,
But I mean,
I don't know.
I mean,
Let's change the subject. Why do we have to make it about race?
I mean, what is
I
wrong
mean,
with
we
devils?
don't.
My mom's best friend is a devil.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Let's figure
But
He's saying
we,
they make deals.
Yeah, and I mean, you can make a deal with anybody, though. They could have just thought they were making a deal with a normal person. And didn't happen. That's why I asked if she had maybe signed a contract, because, I mean, she was a maid for multiple places. Maybe she made a contract and she signed it by accident, thinking it was just a work contract, and it wasn't.
I don't
But
know. Maybe we just go talk to the other people and see what they have to say.
I think that would probably be smart. I want to see if this birthday theory is going to go out.
The perfect.
It's it's a very specific thing to say. She had the birthday, you had a party, and then she was gone that night.
Well, you did ask her what happened the night she went missing. So.
Well, I mean, is that not what you do?
Well, yeah.
Somebody goes missing, and
And all she told you
All
guys
right.
was they threw a little party. She gave her a gift. That
Mhm.
night they went to bed as normal, and the next morning she was gone.
wait, I'm gonna run back to the door real quick.
Okay.
What was the gift?
Willow, what did you give your mother?
You're back quickly. I just gave her a small necklace.
From where?
Oh, from one of the vendors in the marketplace. She was selling some nice jewelry, and one of the necklaces had a little rabbit engraved on it, and my mother loves rabbits, so I got that for her birthday. It wasn't that much, only about a silver.
Okay, thank you. That is
And-
very important information.
A rabbit necklace from a woman. What did she look like?
She was an older woman,
Hold on.
human, shoulder length white hair. Looked to be in very modest clothing.
Thank you. Have you seen this woman before? This vendor?
Yes, she comes to the market quite often. She's always selling some type of jewelry.
That is great. Sorry, we walked away and didn't realize that you had said you'd gotten her a gift, and we never realized. We never said. Did you happen to find the necklace?
No, she put it on she put it on as soon as she got it, and presumably wore it to bed because I didn't see it in her room.
Thank you. We are going to actually leave for this time and not rush back.
So where are you guys headed now?
To the rich people.
All right.
To
On your way.
Amelia.
To the rich people.
On your way, roll me a perception check, both of you.
Does T give one of us advantage?
No. This
I
is
got an
more
8.
of a passive thing than anything. I'm just being lazy and don't want to look at your
I got
passive perceptions.
I was
I got
gonna
a-
say
My passive is better than what I rolled.
All right, if you guys want to use your passive, we can use your passives. What's your passive?
I got 13.
My passive's 15.
All right. Well, 15 is the DC. So, Belle, you overhear while walking a man. Man, these nightmares are getting bad, man. I don't know why. I'm so damn tired.
I'm gonna stop. Turn and look at this man. What is he? Human? What is he?
He is a gnome. A very short gnome with short brown hair and brown eyes. Looks to be in modest clothing, probably middle class. Speaking to a human man with short black hair and blue eyes, also in modest clothing. The gnome is the one that was speaking, and he does look rather tired.
Yeah, excuse me. So, you were talking about. Sorry, I overheard you were talking about nightmares.
Yeah, the last few weeks I've been having some nightmares. I don't know why.
What, if you don't mind, what are these nightmares you're having?
It's always pretty similar. I'm in a really dark place. I can't see anything. I walk for a while and I just smell brimstone and a sickly, sweet smell that I don't know how to describe other than that. And I walk until I see pink flames burning around me, and then burning red eyes before some type of monster roars at me, and then I wake up and it's morning.
Are you always in your bed when you wake up?
Of course. Where else would I be?
Well, I mean, sleepwalking is very much a thing.
My wife says I've not been sleepwalking, but that I have tossed and turned in my sleep a time or two these last few weeks.
Have you recently bought a piece of jewelry from the market?
No, I haven't. My wife gave me a ring a few weeks ago.
Do you by chance know who she bought the ring from?
I didn't ask. She just gave it to me as a gift.
Would it be your wife? Where by chance could we find her?
Yeah, right about now, she's probably at work. She's a cook for the tavern.
Okay, do you know what time she gets off?
She'll get off. Let's see here. She would have just went in.
Okay, so she'll be there tonight, though.
Yeah, she should get off sometime around 11, 12.
Okay, that works.
If we need to, we're investigating the women that have gone missing. How long ago was it that you got the ring?
My wife gave it to me 3 weeks ago. It was an anniversary gift.
Thank you for your time, and I hope that Ilmater will shine upon you and your dreams will become happy again and pleasant.
Do me a favor. Are you wearing the ring right now?
Yeah.
Do you wear it to bed?
Of course, I never take the stupid thing off.
Take the ring off before you go to bed tonight.
Okay.
Would you care if maybe we look at it tomorrow?
Do you want to look at it now?
I would rather.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, and I'll hold it, and I don't have anything about detecting evil, but that's what I was thinking. I could change my spells and try and detect evil on it in the future or something.
I mean, he'd probably let you tomorrow as well.
Does it look like it has anything engraved in it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so the ring itself, it looks like a serpent that wraps around the finger, and then in its mouth holds a small onyx gem. But there's no engravings in the gem, just the engraving to make it look like the snake.
Thank you so much, and I'll hand him back his ring.
Don't forget. Don't wear it tonight.
Okay. He just looks confused.
As we walk away, I'll turn to Charlie and go, I believe that ring is cursed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Then I also believe that they are used as tracking devices to get these women, so they didn't know who to take. Because maybe she bought the ring from the woman at the vendor hall. The vendor area.
The vendor hall.
I mean, that's close.
The vendor
area.
The marketplace.
And maybe that woman thought it was for the wife and not him. Maybe that's why she has not been taken. I don't know, but
let's go talk to the one that was taken originally and see, because we can.
Gifts.
What time is it right now? Because if the wife's gonna leave at 11,
it's around. I'd say by this point it's around 5. You guys have walked around.
Okay, so we have time to do both before she leaves. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll mosey on over to the wealthier part of town and try to find somebody to point us in the right direction.
And more than likely, we're not going to be able to investigate like the room or anything because it's been so long. So I think this will just mainly just be talking to them and figuring it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you go and eventually do find the address. This time it is a large manor, very nicely built, looks to be made out of stone, with very nicely kept bushes and flowers out front, and a large stained glass fixture on the second floor of the house.
I'll go
nice
up
house.
and no, it's very nice. I'll go up to the door and knock.
All right. You knock, and not too long after you knock, an older elven man in a butler's uniform answers the door. Yes. How can I assist you?
Hello. I was looking for the owner of this house. We were looking into the disappearance of, I believe, a female named Amelia.
I see. You're looking into Lady Amelia.
That's what I
Please,
just said.
do come in. I shall get Lord Carl for you. And he walks in, ushers you to sit in the lavish sitting room, where you can see that there are statues, and above the fireplace, a painting of a handsome elven man, a beautiful elven woman, and a much younger elven woman. The younger elven woman matches the sketch of Amelia. He ushers you to sit and then steps away to get Lord Carl. Do you guys do anything before he gets there?
Does Amelia have any in the picture? Does she have any jewelry that she's wearing that would stand out?
Oh yes, all three of them are wearing jewelry. All gold chains, earrings, rings.
How old does this painting look, though?
It definitely doesn't look like Amelia is 122 in this painting.
Okay. So this one,
Is
this
she
was not
wearing-
made recently.
No.
Is she wearing any gold jewelry that would be the heraldry of her family?
Yes, you do see a ring that is the heraldry of the family. You see in the painting all three of them have the same ring.
I take note of the design and hope I can remember it.
It
And
looks like a broken heart.
okay. I do my best to like doodle that down.
After a few moments, a handsome elven man that you do recognize from the painting, though he does look to be a few years older, walks in, and he sits. My servant tells me that you are looking into Amelia's disappearance.
Yes, we are.
Well, what information do you need to find my daughter?
So she went missing about 4 months ago.
That is correct,
Correct,
and I have
okay.
paid a number of mercenaries to find her, and none have been successful.
Well, we are not looking for your coin, but we would appreciate if we are able to, you donate the coin to a local church of El Mater, and
You
you
could
possibly
make-
give it to the poor. And that's what I would request
That
that
is
you do. 'Cause-
very much an option with haircut. You can do that.
But
If we
we are
take
not.
coin.
We do not seek coin to help you. We are here just to aid a fellow female in need. Can you tell us
He is on.
about the last
He is
time?
honorary. He's our bodyguard.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of muscle around.
That is
Can you
very
tell
true.
us?
I don't
About
really care
the-
about all of that. I just want you to find my daughter.
Yes. Can you tell us about the last time you saw your daughter?
Yes, I remember it was her coming of age ceremony.
Birthday party?
Yes, a birthday
Oh.
party, if you will.
Fucking don't you? It's a ceremony
The
snatcher.
birthday snatcher.
It's a
It's a
ceremony
birthday
snatcher.
That's what
Okay.
we're gonna call it, the ceremony snatcher.
And we threw her a
Yes,
lavish, extravagant party that she had been requesting for quite some time.
And let me guess,
Okay.
you bought a piece of jewelry from an old lady in the vendor area.
I did, or rather, my wife purchased a rather nice necklace for our daughter. It was gold in nature with the emblem of a beautiful phoenix that was carved of ruby on it, and it was quite lovely, and Amelia loved it. She loves birds, and her favorite color is red, so you can see why we would get her such a piece. What does that have to do with her disappearance?
Something that we've spoken to a couple of other people, and it seems like the jewelry is an issue. Was there any change in? So she had it for only a day,
And she
or a
went
couple
missing the
hours,
night
and then
after
she went
she got
missing.
it.
That is accurate. We
Okay.
gave her the gift, among others. She put the necklace on that day, and that night after the party, we all went to bed, and the next morning, Amelia was gone. Her bed was still messy from the night before when the servants went to wake her, and neither the servants, myself, nor the guards could find any evidence of foul play.
And your wife, is she still around?
Of course, she
Okay,
is.
just making sure she didn't get a piece of jewelry and go missing as well.
Yes, she has been taking a lot of time in her studio ever since the disappearance of our daughter. She finds solace in her paintings.
Yes.
Losing a child I couldn't imagine the pain that the
Be
two of
very
you are feeling.
difficult.
It is, but I still have faith that my daughter can be found. And if she is not alive, then I hope that one of these mercenary companies I hire will actually be competent and bring her kidnapper to justice.
Well, I'm gonna read.
First
I
floor?
can.
Second floor?
What'd you say, Erica?
Is the house, is it 2 floors?
It is 2 floors.
Is Amelia's room on the second floor or first floor?
Amelia's room is on the second floor, yes. And what were you saying, Sparks?
What? I'm gonna read. I'm gonna assume I can roll an insight. Like when he says like bring their kidnappers to justice, he wants the kidnappers
If
no
they
longer
hurt his-
on this plane, correct?
Yeah, roll insight check.
Okay. 22.
With a 22, you easily read behind the lines. And he is essentially saying that if his daughter's not alive, then he wants the ones who did it to suffer the same fate.
But if she is alive,
Then he wants them brought and jailed. Or killed. He really doesn't care.
he doesn't care. Okay.
He
Well-
just wants his daughter back and just wants the people who did it dealt with. Doesn't really care in what manner that is.
By chance, have you done anything to Amelia's room?
I mean, the servants have cleaned it
Okay.
in anticipating her return.
Whenever you first did your initial sweep, did you find any like black streaks or anything on any of her like bedding or the floor or a window?
I didn't see any, but come to think of it, one of the maids did say that she had a difficult time getting the black stain out of Amelia's sheets.
And what was that maid's name?
Her name was Tilly. She's actually cleaning right now.
But there was another maid that went missing, and I just wanted to see if maybe it was the same person.
I see. No, Tilly is our housemaid.
Oh, okay. Not an outside hire. She lives here.
Yes, she lives here.
Okay. Well, thank you. Charlie, do you have anything else you would like to ask the very nice elf man?
The night that Amelia went missing, was she wearing her ring her, and I point to the painting.
Oh, her signet ring. Yes. She must have been wearing it because it was not in her room, and normally she doesn't take it off.
Well, I pray that Ilmater will ease your suffering and will guide us to your daughter and to the other women that have gone missing.
I thank you for that. Is there anything else I can do to help in the search?
I don't
Uh,
think so at this time, but we
no, I
can.
don't believe so. If we need anything else, we will send something to you or come here.
Very well. I will pay you handsomely if you return my daughter safely.
Okay, does that
Or-
also work for Habati as well?
Yes,
Okay.
or if you can at least bring my family peace and allow us to know her fate so that we may try to move past it.
Okay, well, we will definitely try. If not, we will do everything we can to make this better. I don't want to say it'll make it better because it won't if she is dead, but we'll try to bring peace to your minds.
Yes. And thank you for opening up your home to us and giving us your time. We must continue to speak to other families of women who have been taken. So we'll get out of your hair, and I'll stand up and start to head towards the door.
He will thank you once more, and I presume you both leave after that.
Yeah, trying like to make sure my wings don't like hit anything as
That's
we're walking out.
That's appreciated.
As we're kind of walking through the streets, I look at you, Bella, and I say, "So I can in the morning, if we can rest here, if we feel safe to rest here.
Well, you know,
maybe we
no,
should
we're
rest."
not having a celebration or a birthday where we're getting jewelry, so I think we'll be fine. T,
yeah,
you
as
better
long as
not
no
go
one gives
buy
us
any
joy.
jewelry.
Yeah, don't buy any jewelry, T, and because I know how you like your earrings. And so
I don't
I
wear
can,
jewelry. I'm not a girl.
well,
And can wear
it's
jewelry,
never mind.
T.
Not touching that with a 10-foot pole. It- I can pray to Ilmater and spend some time in meditation. And I was thinking about there's this spell that I'm aware of that can help me locate objects. And I could cast it and see if we could try and locate one of the pieces of jewelry that we know that one of the victims was wearing.
Okay.
That's not.
I mean,
I
I
can't
would
do it until
assume
tomorrow.
I would assume we're not going to be able to go out tonight to find whoever. I feel like today is more of a recon day.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you, as we're walking to the tavern,
Yeah, and
letting you know.
tomorrow is an action day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like today we can gather information, but like that's something that I would be able to do tomorrow. The cleric of tomorrow.
That's just fine. That works for me.
Always the cleric of tomorrow.
Maybe
Cleric of
since we're
tomorrow.
going to look for the person that I guess runs this tavern, maybe they'll let us stay here for free since we're going to look for his sister.
That's true. Maybe
Side
the
note.
bitch of a sister.
Bitch of a
Side
sister.
note. When you guys walk out of the house, Terramar will also tell you. By the way, it's weird that I smelled the same thing in there that I smelled at the last place.
Yeah, I mean she got taken from there.
Kind of like an oily smell.
Yeah, I mean sometimes like I sweat brimstone, so sometimes I think maybe it's me, but then I guess maybe it is just. It's good to
No.
know that it's not me.
No, you stink in
It's
a
not
different
me.
way.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's a little more potent. So as I guess we go to the tavern.
Unless there's anywhere else you want to go.
I think that's the only other place we kind of have on the thing.
Okay.
Alright. So you head to the tavern. It's not a huge tavern, just a small one. Hotel and tavern all built in one. It looks to be a 3-story building. You can assume that the top 2 floors are the inn, the rooms, and the bottom floor is a restaurant/tavern. You walk in, and there are quite a few people in here already. You see people of all different walks of life and races. You see an orcish woman serving drinks at the bar. You see a halfling woman running drinks and food to the tables. Another thing of note, you see a dwarven man off in the corner by himself, just drinking. You see 4 big mugs next to him, and he's working on a 5th.
I guess I'll walk up to the bartender.
Yeah, what do you want? I tell me what you want. Give me your order.
I mean, I'm not wanting to order. I was looking for Mr. Stormbreaker.
Stonebreaker? Ah, the dwarf. He's over there in the corner there.
Okay. Wave Charlie and T over unless y'all followed me up to the bar.
Terramar would have followed you up, and he definitely ordered a drink.
Yeah, I figured.
That's what I was gonna say. Charlotte would probably get her a drink. So
He would cheers with Charlie.
I mean, she was a soldier. She's gonna drink.
Yeah, and he's a barb, so
Yeah. We
he
drink
likes to
together.
drink. The
war
alcoholism is
stories.
strong with this one.
Yes.
Huzzah.
So, do you guys walk over to the dwarf in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. You go over, you see a male dwarf with short red hair, a very voluminous red beard. He absolutely reeks of ale. And he looks to be dressed in a mercenary's garb. And he looks up at you as you approach. What are you looking at, you fancy, flowery woman?
You or
I
me?
look at Charlie. I go.
Looking at Belle.
Oh.
Well, that's not very nice, sir.
I never said I was nice.
I never said that I was flowery either. We're looking for your sister.
Oh,
Or if I say
okay.
your bitch of a sister.
Looking for your bitch of a
You,
sister.
Damn right she's a bitch. She fucking ran off. I don't know where she went. Left me here high and dry about 3 weeks ago. I don't know where she is. She does this shit all the time. Runs off with some guy and leaves me footing everything else and waiting on her to come back. Tired of it.
Do you by chance know if she had any no jewelry?
Oh, I think her latest fling gave her some little bracelet or something. I don't know.
Do you know what that bracelet looks like, or are we going to come back tomorrow whenever you're sober?
I ain't drunk. This swill they have
I
here
put up
ain't-
4 fingers and I go, how many fingers am I holding up?
You're holding up 4.
I take my finger and I go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's right. Huzzah!
This-
And I clink my tankard on his and I start to drink.
I like this one. And he drinks.
Exactly. I sit down and slam my tankard down and look at him and say, look, every little piece of information you can give us will help us find your bitch of a sister. So what can you tell us?
I know her latest fling. Some little human boy, I don't... He was flirting with her, and he gave her this little bracelet. And now, this bracelet, it's a little too flowery for me, but it was made of gold, and it had on it a badger holding an emerald. Now,
Sound too bad.
don't know anything else about it. Don't know really anything about the guy. I went and I knocked some sense, or Yeah, I went and knocked some sense into him before he left town, but didn't get anything out of it. He claimed he didn't see my sister. I'm pretty sure they just ran off and met up somewhere out there. But I was looking to hire somebody to go find her, because she's usually back within a week, and it's been 3.
She only knew this guy for how long, did you say?
Like 2 days. We literally met him when we came to this town.
And you haven't seen him since?
Oh, I saw him. I beat the snot out of him, but he didn't know anything. And then he left town the next day.
Would have been great for you not to have drove him into town. I will. Do you know if we've talked to some people and they have talked about this older woman that is in the merchant area? Have you seen this woman?
I mean, yeah, I've seen an old woman out there
Like what?
peddling
Jewelry?
goods. Yeah, there's an old woman I've seen peddle jewelry since I've been here.
Do you know if anybody else helped with her booth, or like whenever you see her, is she just alone?
I've only ever seen her alone.
Just making sure.
But to be fair, I've only been in this town about 3 weeks.
What do you normally do?
My sister and I travel around. We just take odd jobs here, there, usually just knocking heads or doing bodyguard work.
Interesting.
Your sister could handle herself then in a fight. It would take a lot to take her down if she's as stout as you are. I kind of lean in.
I mean, she can take a hit, and she can dish it out as good as she gets. If that's what you mean, yeah. She ain't no pushover.
For someone to possibly take her, I just kind of look at
See,
Belle.
I half doubt that anybody took her, because they probably have already given her back.
Well,
An old woman take down a dwarf like that? Doubtful.
I mean, if she actually is an old woman.
An old woman,
Or
exactly.
if it is her that is taking them, she could just be the front.
That's true. I'll bust out my gambling set, see if the dwarf will gamble with me.
He would.
All right. I'll bet him shots, basically.
All right.
Tips, I guess you'd say.
All right. And
I'll spend the night rolling dice with him and drinking.
Just to kind of move things along. You do that. You win some, you lose some. You play until one of you passes out, and it wasn't the dwarf.
Yeah.
I will, while like Charlie is gambling, I'll kind of ask around the tavern like how long this woman has been in town, like at like the merchant area.
All right. So the people you talk to, the ones that live in the town, tell you that she's been coming into town about 6 months, just every couple of days.
Do you know where she come from?
I think she lives in the next town over. That's why she only comes every couple of days.
Can't ask any questions. I'm unconscious.
You're not unconscious yet. This is going on while you're gambling.
This is while you're
gambling.
I know. I'm flirting with the dwarf man.
And he is not oblivious to it. He is flirting back during this. But yes, that is what you glean from questioning people.
Yeah, I don't feel like my charisma is high enough to get more than that.
That's
very blunt and very.
No, that's just all that they know.
Her body kills me.
Body.
So I assume you guys bed down for the night in the tavern.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, does Charlie come into bed? Do we stay in the same room?
So Terramar stayed down there drinking with her.
Oh, okay.
He will carry her up when she passes out.
Oh.
He's got like 5 sisters. He knows to keep an eye on a woman that's drinking. So the next morning, Charlie wakes up with a massive headache.
Oh my god. Elmater, ease my suffering.
You know, that probably does not help with your short-term memory loss.
What are you talking about? It does help sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't. Just give me a second, okay? I just woke up. Can you just a minute? And I will, if you're okay, I'm gonna like pull out some candles and I'll take my holy symbol and spend some time in meditation.
Oh, you're gonna do
And
your
I'm
morning
gonna,
ritual, as
yes.
the bell will call it. Yeah.
All right.
While you do that, I'm
try
gonna
and
go try to
rid of
get
my
the
headache.
spell. Oh,
My headache and my spells. Yes, I am praying for the hangover to go away and also to change up some of my spells.
okay. Oh, fuck. We didn't talk to the cook lady.
You did not.
I forgot that's why. Like one of the main reasons why we're going to the tavern too.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Alright.
I'm gonna go try to find that.
Yelling.
I'm gonna go try to find that gnome that was having the nightmares.
All right. Roll a d20 and roll with advantage because Terramar will help you.
Do I need to add anything to it or no?
You can add your perception modifier.
That's a 9.
A 9.
Disadvantage, yes. Passive is better, but you know.
Yeah, but you're
Okay.
actively looking.
Yeah,
not
I know.
Passively looking.
Yeah. It's a 1 or a 4, and you know.
Y'all cannot find this gnome. I even rolled for Terramar to see if he could not do it either. But with your passive and with that active perception, I will be a generous DM and say you overhear another conversation.
Okay.
A woman saying, "Honey, are you sure you're okay? Yeah, you didn't get much sleep last night. I'm alright. I gotta go work the fields anyway. It's
Does this sound like the same man from the last
Nope.
time? No. Oh, it's a different one.
guy. Yeah,
I'm gonna walk over.
it's fine. Just a stupid nightmare. I'll be alright.
Excuse me.
Yeah, how can I help you?
You were talking about having a nightmare, correct?
Yeah,
Did you happen to have like an anniversary or anything recently to where you got a piece of jewelry?
yeah, it was my birthday like a week ago.
You take the jewelry off when you just take it off. Don't have it on, and especially when you sleep, because
Sometimes if I take a bath, I take it off, but other than that, I keep it on. And I
What
wear
is
it to
up with
bed.
this town and nobody taking their jewelry off when they go to bed? It makes no sense.
You.
But okay, so yeah, I'll just tell them like, you know, don't wear it to bed tonight and see if you have nightmares. I had told one person yesterday, but I can't find him. He's a little gnome, and his wife works at the tavern.
Oh, you're talking about Henry.
Oh, sure, I didn't get his name.
About yay high, short brown hair.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he works over at the mill over there.
Is he at work now?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to head over. I'm about to head over to the fields and get some grain for him.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know.
All right. Let me get
as
you
me
go
and
to the mill.
I'll go and get Charlie first.
Okay.
It only took
Like I
me.
figured.
It only took me about basically 5 minutes to do what I was gonna do. Yeah, so it wasn't like a long thing.
So once you're done, you come out and you're like, "Where is everybody?"
It takes different amounts of time every time. I don't know what to tell you. I never know how long these meditations are going to be.
Well, it just depends on how long it takes me to feel like I've connected with Elmater and has received his guidance and blessing. So so here's what I can tell you. I can concentrate on an object and see if we can locate it, and it can last for 10 minutes. 1,000 feet. It says if the object is in motion, you'll know the direction of its object. So it has to be familiar to me, and all the objects we've had descriptions of. One of them I've seen in the painting. It says the spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. So that's what I was thinking. If we could focus on the only thing we've seen is the broken heart, like gold ring. Would you, Claire, would you consider that actually as seeing it, the painting?
Well, I
would
mean, I wonder
consider
if you would
that.
have seen it on the father's hand too. So I wonder if that would ping too, because they're all the same.
I would say for ease of things, I would say they're different colored bands. The wife's was silver, the father's was gold, and the daughter's is platinum.
Okay.
I have a theory on this jewelry. I think if it's the women that wear them, you know, obviously they get taken. But if men wear them, they get nightmares. And I believe that maybe they are the ones that are taking the women.
I have a thought. We have a male with us, and we have 2 females. We go and buy a piece of jewelry from this person and see what happens. We put the jewelry on you, and you go to sleep, and I will observe.
I feel like this is very one-sided.
I feel like
agree.
it's a really solid plan.
I feel like you were trying to use me as bait again.
Well, I mean, it happened the last time I used you as bait. It worked really well. So
I almost got eaten by, you know,
a giant crocodile.
Yes.
I mean, but it worked. We found the crocodile.
Exactly. And now I have this beautiful crocodile necklace.
I mean, I feel like I get to shit into the steak with all of your plans.
I don't know this expression.
There was that one time we used Charlie, but she was knocked out, so she was pretty useless other than that.
Yeah, but I was very much alive and moving. But we don't even know if the woman is here. She's only here a couple days, and then she leaves and then comes back.
We could go look and see. Scout her out, try to talk to her.
Let's go look. What if she just took somebody and she's doing what I think she's doing? More than likely she is not here and she is carving up this little maid. I'd just be not this. I'm gonna tell you, Charlie, more than likely we're not going to find this elf girl alive. Are you prepared for that?
Oh no. You don't know.
It's been 4 months and a new woman goes missing every few weeks.
A lot of women. Like, what is she doing with all of them?
Anyways, eating their lifeless.
Walking.
Yeah, we're talking to walking.
All right. So you eventually do make it to the market. You look around and you see several vendors. One of them catches your eye. An older woman, looks to be human, with short silvered hair and modest clothing, sitting at a blanket, and on that blanket you do see various pieces of jewelry.
Okay, going with the plan that Charlie set up, I guess. Go ahead and say what you were going to say.
No, I'm not. We don't have to do that. Is there an alleyway like that I could pop into? Just one. I just look at you and say, just 1 second, and pop into like an alleyway.
Sure.
I'm in the alleyway because it does require verbal and somatic components. I cast Detect Evil and Good, and I'm going to concentrate it on the next 10 minutes. It will allow me to know if something is an aberration, a celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me. After I cast it, I start to walk towards the woman, but not like speed walking. But yeah.
All right. So you do walk over, and you do sense a fae presence within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
I walk over.
You also sense that there is something within 30 feet of you that has been desecrated. It almost seems like multiple things, but they're all in the same direction.
I'll like bend down and I'll look at the jewelry. I'll go, oh, this is a very pretty jewelry.
Thank you, dearie. I made it all myself.
Yeah?
And you do see different materials: silver, gold, platinum, different gemstones in each one. And each necklace, bracelet, or ring is all carved with some type of creature. You see dragons, you see snakes, badgers, birds, cats,
Lots of
dogs.
animals.
Yeah.
It's all very nice. How much are they?
Oh, it depends on which one you're looking at, dear. Some of the lower end ones, the silver ones here, for example, are only 1 silver. Some of the higher end ones here, like this platinum one, well, I charge a gold for that one.
Very, very beautiful. You know, I left my coin purse back at the tavern. Are you going to be here tomorrow?
Oh no, dear. Apologies, I need to go back home tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm here only for the day.
And where I do you live in the next town over? Maybe we could catch on our way.
Oh,
Going through?
I just have a small cottage between the villages.
Hag.
Hag.
I mean, it's not meant to be subtle.
She doesn't say that, but Erica does.
Yeah, no, I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
I've been
it's
thinking it's a
hag.
hag this whole time. I'm like,
Yep.
dreams,
Same.
oil, all this shit. I'm like, hag, which I love. So I'm here for it. That sounds nice. Do you sell out of your home? Maybe we were going to leave out tomorrow, about midday. Could we possibly come to your home and see if you have more selection?
Of course, dearie, of course. I don't typically sell out of my home, but you are welcome to stop by.
And you said a small cottage between the villages and the forest or in the grasslands?
It's a bit into the forest, yes, dearie. I like my privacy, after all, and I need quite a bit of area to smelt the jewelry.
Well, yeah, we will have to stop by. What time is good for you at your cottage?
Oh, any time, midday?
Okay. Yeah, we will. But hopefully it might be midday. But we'll shoot for midday. It might be a little later. Just depends on. It depends on how much this one has fun at the tavern. I'll like nudge Charlie.
Well, you know, I do like my drinks, but I'll make sure to save some coin for one of these lovely pizzas. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, dear. Just let me know if you change your mind.
We walk away.
Yeah.
All right. You walk away from her. And Charlie, you do feel that Fae presence get further and further away as
You
you
need
walk.
to
Can I-
walk in the direction that you need to go.
Well, I was gonna see if I could walk around and figure out the desecrated area.
You also feel like you're walking away from the desecrated thing.
Because they're in the same
Okay.
spot.
Yeah,
Or
that's what I was
mostly
wondering.
around it, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can keep it up for 10 minutes. I'll just concentrate on it, go around the market, kind of look at stuff, make it seem like we're browsing and stuff, and just make sure that the desecrated seems to be coming from the same area that she's in.
It does.
Well, I would like to go to the meal if we have the time, Charlie. The man that I told not to put the ring back on works there apparently, and I'd like to see if he had nightmares last night. There's another one of his, I guess, co-workers was talking about nightmares this morning, and he also had a ring that he had recently got for a birthday.
My only concern is she's here selling jewelry. What if more people buy from her?
I mean, do we need to buy some? Do we need to go with your plan and I'd become bait?
No, I'm not saying the bait thing. I'm just concerned that if more people buy stuff, then there's going to be more issues down the road.
So whenever we looked at the original, like the page, like obviously the missing posters, what was the time frame between each of the times somebody went missing?
It varied. There were a couple, well, there was two that went missing within the same week. And then there was one that disappeared 2 months.
Okay.
Between...
There's not like a timeline of when they go missing.
No.
Do you want to go to the mill and I'll keep an eye out on her and just see if anybody buys stuff from her, and that way we kind of know down the road.
Yeah, you and T can.
Just to
'Cause
warn
I feel
them,
like,
you know what I mean?
I feel like T would need to stay with you then, just in case something does happen and you have strength in numbers.
You have scary dog privilege.
Woof.
Yeah. Woof woof. I just want to make sure that anyone who buys from her
Yeah.
doesn't, we know who is and who now is possibly a target.
All right. So, Belle, you head over to the mill, and you do find your little gnome friend.
Hello, little gnome. I never got your name.
My name's Henry. So you're here again. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to check and see if you had nightmare last night.
Yeah, I did.
Well, it was a theory at least. Okay, well, thank you.
And I took the ring off, like you said, and I still had a nightmare.
Yeah, like I said, it was the theory. I just wanted to test it out. Make sure your wife doesn't put that ring on, and then I'll just turn and leave.
I mean, I just put it back on this morning. I didn't see the point in not wearing it.
Yeah, I'm already walking out at this point. My theory failed. I'm done with him. He's not important anymore. In Belle's mind.
In the time that you're watching, you see people walk over there and look at the jewelry, but nobody buys anything.
Okay. In the same alleyway, can I slip in there? I'll drop Detect Evil and Good and cast Detect Magic and just do another lap. And while I'm walking by, just glance at it, being 30 feet away, and just, trying to discern what school of magic possibly is used on this jewelry.
So as you walk past, you do note that every piece of jewelry on that blanket glows, and it looks to glow with enchantment magic. But I will say, the aura that you see on it doesn't look exactly right. It looks like enchantment, but there are in the aura the occasional black swirl mixed in with the magical aura.
I'll just hang out. Maybe me and T will, grab some. I'll buy him some street food. I'll get him a drink and just kind of seem like we're spending the day at the market shopping together. Spend a little bit time being closer to him, make it almost look like that we're a couple.
He would actually insist on buying everything.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's sweet of you, T. But, and that's good because most of my coin goes, to the poor. So that is nice of you. And I am going to, if it's okay with you, maybe we could act as if we're a couple. Just that way she does, just seems like we're on a date, I guess, if you will.
Okay.
We don't have to hold hands or kiss or anything, but just sit close to each other. And what do you think of all of this?
I think there's some weird magic bullshit that I don't understand going on.
I agree. Weird magic bullshit. Yes. Very much so.
I also know that lady smells weird.
What do you mean?
She smells weird. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, I kind of got that from her too. I just hope she doesn't hurt anyone else.
You really think that little old lady can hurt anybody?
I don't think she's a little old lady.
That could be why she smells weird. Interesting.
We'll talk more deeply when we're alone in a better place where can't be overheard.
All right. So about that time is when Belle would walk back up. So I imagine this is after you've done some rounds.
Yeah. Bella's just like talking to herself. Just, I thought that theory would work. It's fucking bullshit.
How's the gnome?
He still had a nightmare. I
Tell you
still.
Both of you guys roll Arcana.
You funny.
-2 intelligence. Oh, I rolled an 18,
No.
so somehow
I
I get a vision from my god.
I got a 19.
All right. with
I
an
go,
18.
Daddy, give me some devil power.
So with
I
a
get-
19 and an 18,
Oh, I got a 16 because I have a -2.
16 is still good enough. It was a low roll.
Cool. All right.
You both feel like somebody just knocked you in the head, and you suddenly remember that some items require attunement, and once you are attuned to them, even if you remove them, you will still benefit from the effect.
So they're considered magical, like items.
And once we get out of earshot and stuff, I'll tell you about the aura and the desecration, and that she is fey and she is not as she seems.
And of course, I mean, I felt like that was very. We already kind of suspected her, but I feel like your spells kind of confirm that.
Yes, praise be to Almater.
Yes, praise your God. So her area that she's at, she desecrated. I wonder if it stays after she leaves.
I don't know. That's what I was wondering too.
So, Erica, your character would know you can desecrate an object.
Yeah. I just wonder if whatever that object is, she takes with her, or is it left behind?
So, what would you all like to do?
I mean,
You want to piddle until the market closes and she's gone and see
and check
if it's-
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys piddle, do a couple of passes, just try not to be conspicuous. And eventually, it is the end of day, around 4. She packs everything up and walks out of the town. Erica, I presume when you see her packing up is when you will cast your detect good and evil.
I'm gonna wait until she's gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
just
she
so the
walks out of
lingering
town.
effects.
All right. So she walks out of town, and that's when you cast the spell.
Mm-hmm.
You do not sense Fae nor anything desecrated nearby.
Okay.
Okay. So she takes it with her.
So it travels with her. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
I'm feeling quite tired. I've used a lot of energy today.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. T, you might need to carry Charlie to bed. She's very
Okay.
tired.
And he just picks her up and flings her over one
Oh,
shoulder.
not yet, T. Not yet. We haven't even started drinking.
Well, she told me to carry you.
If she told you to carry me and throw me off of a bridge, would you do it?
That does sound fun.
That is so hurtful.
I mean, you
I would
could.
rescue you afterwards.
I mean, you could
I
throw
can't-
me off a bridge. I would just
Fly.
fly.
That doesn't sound as fun.
And then someone shoots you out of the air. That would suck.
You know, it would suck. Charlie, you better not shoot me out of the air.
I mean,
Or you're
I
the
gotta
next
practice.
one.
I gotta practice my crossbow bolt, and I pull out my crossbow.
And I
Somehow.
go, try and shoot me.
Okay, so we can't shoot you out of the air, but what if while you're flying, I just throw Charlie at you?
That would not end well because I would not be able to carry Charlie. I'm not very physically strong.
I have a shield. you could hold it in front of you, fly around, and then I could shoot at the shield to try
or
and better
I
my
could just
aim.
grab your arrow and throw it back.
It's a bolt. It's not an arrow. I have a crossbow.
It's still shaped like an arrow. I could still grab it and throw it back.
Well, I'm just saying as a way for us to practice.
Oh, yeah. I believe. Oh, maybe we could do that tonight before we retire.
Yeah. Just
To
to
get
try
ready.
and better my aim. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. And so you guys do that.
I've heard people doing this to call themselves sharpshooters.
I did train with the bow a lot. I'm very good at using the bow.
All right. So you guys do a little bit of training, then presumably go back to the tavern to bed down.
Yeah.
I drink with the dwarf man if he's there.
He's there. He's still aggravated. Sees you. You found anything about my bitch of a sister yet?
I think we're close.
Good.
But
Bop
I don't
her
want
on
to
the
give
head.
you false hope.
Bop her on the head when you find her.
Let me ask you this. What would be worse? Holding on to false hope that she's out there somewhere, or knowing that she's dead?
Knowing that she's dead. I'd rather know. It would hurt like hell.
I feel like T stops Belle from talking because she would instantly go, she's probably dead. As he says that.
He wouldn't stop you. He's thinking it too. He wouldn't
You
stop
probably
you.
said it nicer than Belle would, though.
Oh no! If so, he's biting his tongue. But if you say something, he'd be like,
no. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you should probably know she probably is dead.
Yeah, probably is.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we're on the same page, and you don't really have false hope that she is alive.
Well, I'm kind of hoping she's alive because I'm kind of thinking she's, just off gallivanting with some dude. But I mean, if she's dead, she's dead. She did it to herself.
I'm glad you have that outlook on life. The people.
Well, I always told her gallivanting off with random guys was gonna get her killed. She just never listened to me. But so Charlie drinks until she passes out.
Again.
And Karamar carries her upstairs again. And you guys wake up the next morning. What do you do?
Belle, are we going to the cottage today?
I guess we're going to kill an old lady.
I'm gonna pray and prepare myself. I will. I ask you to bind my hands with the red twine that I keep.
Well, how tight are we talking? Do you need it to be like really tight, or?
I need it to be enough to not where it cuts off the circulation, but it is uncomfortable. So I feel a little bit of discomfort. That way, when I enter my meditation, I can feel him ease my pain.
Yeah, I feel like this is a job for you. I feel like you could tie it a lot better.
Oh, he ties it super tight to where it's almost cutting off your circulation.
I spend some time in meditation, and I'm gonna switch out my spells again.
I'm just
she's evil.
polishing the rapier, and I'm like checking my moon bow. I'm just like, okay.
While y'all are doing that, Terramar's morning routine is going for a run and then just punching the shit out of whatever he thinks he can punch the shit out of.
I feel like I ride his back to give him more weight. If he does push-ups. If he does push-ups or anything, I do that. He does. Yeah. Like, I mean, mine, obviously, I do mine like anytime, but like once I know he's leaving to go out for his run, I'll be like, okay, and I'll jump on his back. And I'm like, all right, it's ready to go.
Yeah, he 100% would appreciate that. There's nothing really to punch here, so he's just going to work out. He's not built like a brick shit house for nothing. But you do see something move in the forest, going deeper.
Is it a house with legs?
No, but it seemed
Chicken legs.
Small. It was small, and you couldn't really make out what it was too good, but it was something small. It seemed to be hopping through the trees.
Can I think back to kind of like our times, like as we were like walking through town, like obviously we were going and asking all these questions. Was there any like animals or anything following us while we were doing it?
No.
Oh my
I mean, you
gosh.
saw dogs and cats, and off where the farms were, you saw cows and things like that, but no animals following you.
Can I try and find the rabbit?
The rabbit?
The bunny.
There was not a bunny. You just saw a figure
I
cloaked
thought
in
you said
shadow.
hop in.
It was.
Okay.
It's hopping through the trees.
Okay, hear me
Into
out.
the
One of the necklaces,
Was a
right,
rabbit,
had a
yeah.
bird. One of them was a rabbit. What if they?
They're familiars.
No. What if?
Or you think
What
they're the
if?
people?
Yeah, it's a speculation, but could
But
be.
then that wouldn't explain
keep-
how the window got opened at the lady's
No, I'm
house.
saying like it. I'm not saying exactly now. I'm just saying
Maybe it's like after
if-
she got them.
after she got them, they turn into shadows, and it's her that we're sensing that she's leaving behind. Maybe the oil or whatever is an ingredient she uses when she's making the jewelry.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's just speculation. We keep walking as we speculate.
I mean, we have to go into the woods anyway. She lives in the woods.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So we followed
are
this thing.
You're gonna follow it? Okay.
Yeah.
You follow the shadow for a bit, and roll perception. Both of you.
I touch myself and guide.
Touch myself. I got a
One.
Neymar has
24.
advantage, and he rolls like shit. A 24. Okay.
I do not feel a modest presence. I rolled a natural one.
All right. So, Belle, you take note. Charlie and Terramar both seem to lose track of the creature, but you watch it. You see it jump onto one of the branches and then stop and turn towards you. You see its mouth move as it speaks. Do either of you speak Sylvan?
Damn it. No.
No, I speak dwarf and common.
I speak abyssal, infernal, and common.
Okay. Lucky you, your NPC does speak it. But the boggle turns, looks at you, points, says something in Sylvan, to which Terramar then reaches for his greatsword and draws it. As he says, you might want to draw your weapons. Roll for initiative.
I got an 8.
An 8.
I got a 13.
Well, you rolled the best of all the PCs. All right. So, you see out of the shadows a bunch of small gray-skinned creatures appear with glowing yellow eyes. There are 10 of them. Or wait, did I put... No, not 10. Sorry, that was a different encounter. 1, 2, 3... There's 5 of them.
That's a different encounter. That's here to come. That's
that
for
was
later.
So. Side note: if you had done Charlie's plan, 10 of these things would have appeared to take whoever was wearing the necklace.
I figured.
See,
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have been able.
worked.
But I wouldn't have been able to attune to it.
Exactly.
All you have to do is wear it when you go to bed, and that attunes you.
To attune. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, yes, there are 5 of these little gray creatures, and they do seem to be dripping with this black, oily nastiness.
Okay.
Yay.
All right. So the creatures all walk over to the 3 of you, and the first one is going to attack Charlie. That misses. The second one is going to attack Belle. That misses. The third one is going to attack Terramar. That hits. Barely, but it does hit. Not very much damage. And then the fourth one is going to hit, or try to hit Charlie. I believe a 12 misses.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to try and hit Terramar with a natural 20. Bell!
All right. I'll pull out my rapier because I feel like this is just going to be a close range fight, and I will try to hit. I'll try to.
Try to hit the one that's in front of you.
First hit is going to be 14.
That's a hit. Barely.
That's going to be 11 points of damage on that one.
All right.
So, okay. The second attack is at 18.
Hit.
Is going to be 7 points of damage.
It is down.
Okay. And then I'm going to use a key point to do Fury of Blows.
Okay. You going for the one in, or the ones in front of Charlie, or the ones in front of Terramar?
I'll do the ones in front of Terramar. I feel like Charlie's got this. Unarmed strike. First one is I'm gonna assume their armor class is 14.
It is.
Okay. Both of those hit. That is going to be 16 points of damage together.
All right. It's still up.
And my AC becomes 20 because I'm using a melee weapon. So
all right.
Because I used my melee weapon in my attack action.
All right.
That's it.
All right. And after Bell pummels the boggarts, or boggles rather, you hear growling seeming to come from the very trees.
Oh, no.
As 5 yellow dogs jump forth from the trees and attack you.
Attack who?
A mixture of people.
Okay, I was like,
Well, we're gonna start with Belle, just because Belle asked. That's a miss. And then Charlie. That's a miss. Terramar. That's a miss. These things cannot hit worth a spit. We're gonna go for Belle again. 19, so that's a miss. And then Mrs. Terramar. Alright, so then that would be Charlie.
Are they all within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm going to try and turn undead. I speak a prayer to Ilmater, asking him to look over us and to turn these evil things away from us. It's a wisdom saving throw.
I believe that only works on undead, does it not?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if they're undead or not. I'm just okay. Well, damn. Then that's all I can do. I try it and it doesn't affect them. And I will look at my companions and say that they're not undead. That I can't harm them with that magic.
All right. So Terramar attacks 1, deals some good damage. Goes ahead and takes the one that Bell already hit out, attempts to hit another one, and drops his weapon. And that's his turn. And then is back to the boggles. Alright, that one's going after Charlie. Does 16 hit you, Charlie?
It does, yeah, that's my AC.
2 damage.
Okay.
This one is going to poop out a big oil puddle.
Oh, I hate it when they do that.
Yeah.
Just shit in a toilet, God.
So, do it in a bush at least, jeez.
This particular one is in front of Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
So shit in front of you. It's just shit in front of you, Charlie.
I don't know, it's rude.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 3.
You are prone. And then this one is going to try to hit Terramar. He misses, and it is Belle's turn.
All right. I guess I'll go to the ones over here in front of Charlie now that she's prone on the ground.
Okay.
And I'm going to stab.
All right. Roll to hit.
Roll all this together, just that way it's a little. One of them is definitely going to hit. See, that hit is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I got a 14, which I think you said is their armor class, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And that's 9 points of damage.
That one is down.
Okay. I'll use another key point and I'll do Fury of Blows again.
All right. Are you aiming for a boggart or a blink dog?
We'll do a dog. Why not?
All right. The one in front of Charlie,
Yeah,
the one next
in
to
front of Charlie.
yourself, or the one next to Terramar?
One in front of Charlie.
All right. Roll to hit.
Charlie's prone. I can't let them be getting advantage on these. So I gotta try to at least take a little bit out. Well, one of them is definitely not gonna hit because it's a 9.
No, that doesn't hit.
The other one is a 15.
That hits.
And that's 7 points of damage.
All right. And then it's the blink dog's turn.
My AC is 20 still.
An 18 to hit you, Charlie. Or actually, they have advantage, so let me roll it again. Yeah, 18 to hit Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
7 damage.
All right.
I'll get that teleport back. Next one is in front of Belle. It just barely with a dirty 20. 2 damage. One's going for Terramar. Miss. Going for Belle. 21 to hit. 3 damage. And going for Terramar. Bites down on a piece of his armor and breaks a tooth. Charlie.
Stand up. And I'll when I stand up, the one that is the Belle is also attacking. Can I attack and flank with her?
Yes.
Is that an option? Okay.
Yes.
I will do that with my crystal blade. It's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
18 points of damage.
It's down.
How many more do we have left?
4 blink dogs and 2
Okay.
boggles.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, if I was ranged, I would do more damage, but
No,
I feel
you're
like-
fine.
So Terramar goes ahead and slashes the blink dog that's in front of him for good damage, but not good enough damage, and then misses a second one. And that's after he picked up his sword, by the way. As I forgot about that at the start. He used a bonus action to pick up his sword, and then... Alright, Boggle's turn. This one's in front of Charlie. He no longer has advantage. That misses. And then the one in front of Terramar. Misses. Belle.
Stab.
So essentially, I just picture these things are down there going...
Yeah.
And you guys are just holding them back with a finger.
Yeah. I will try to stab.
Alright, roll to hit. Oh, are you aiming for a blink dog or a boggle?
What is in front of
You've got a blink dog on you.
Okay.
And then, actually, you've got 2 blink dogs on you.
Yeah, those are the ones that hit me, aren't
And-
they? Those little bitches.
They are. And
Well-
then 2 on Terramar, and then a boggle on Charlie, and a boggle on Terramar.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack one of the blink dogs since they attacked me. Now that Charlie's
Alright.
standing up. One
Roll
of
to
them
hit.
is a 14.
14 hits.
Okay, and the other one is it's a 9, so I figured that one doesn't hit a dog.
It does not.
The one attack is 9 damage,
Still up.
and I will do just a normal unarmed strike for a bonus action since I used
Alright.
one of my monk weapons. That hits, and it's 8 points of damage.
Alright. Alright. And that same blink dog you were pummeling looks real hurt. It's going to try to bite you. It misses. The one next to Charlie that you pummeled is now going to turn and try to hit you. 21 to hit. 7 damage to Belle. This one's with Terramar. It's a miss. This one's going to try to hit Belle. It's 21 to hit. They only roll good when they're trying to hit you, Belle.
I have the highest AC out of all of us right now. Oh
7 damage.
my god. Okay.
Alright, Charlie.
How many are there now?
2 boggles and
Okay.
4 blink dogs, but 2 of the blink dogs look very hurt.
Okay. That's a lot. I hate to burn a 3rd level spell.
Just What do you just hit them? Just whack them, melee them, save spells.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do Spirit Guardians because that would be like all around me
15 feet around
for
you. Yeah.
15 feet. Yeah, just to hit everything because they're all around us. And damage them all at the same time. But it's a 3rd level spell, and I only get 3.
I would save it. I mean, I get extra attack, and I can attack again as a bonus action, and then T has
I'll pop
2 attacks.
I'll pop Spiritual Weapon, and we'll do that.
All right.
So
Are you
it's a
going
bonus
for
action.
Are you going for a blink dog or a boggle?
What's in front of me?
You've got a blink dog between you and Belle, and
Okay, I'll go
a
for that.
boggle on you, and then
Okay.
2 other
I'll go
blink
for the-
dogs are on Belle.
I'll go for the blink dog that was between me and Bill, then try to flank, and I'll put my spiritual
Okay.
weapon.
All right, roll to hit.
All right, we'll do my crystal blade first. So it's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And then that does not great damage. Rolled kind of shit. It's 9 points of damage. And then the spiritual weapon,
Looks like it's on its last leg.
I got a natural 20 to hit.
That's
with my
a waste
spiritual
of
weapon.
that's a waste of a natural 20. It had 1 HP.
I'm just being honest with you.
I know. I feel so bad.
No, I mean, if it kills it, it kills it. That's the whole point.
Exactly.
It killed it, and then some. Like your spiritual. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
I like to think that it looks like 2 hands that look like that they're bound together, but when they come apart, there's razor wire instead of the red bindings. So that way, when they like swirl around the enemy, then the blood is spread that way.
So yes, your spiritual weapon goes over the barbed wire, just wraps around this dog and just cuts it into slabs of meat. And then it is Terramar's turn. He's gonna go for the one in front of him and just absolutely cleave it in half with 2 strikes of his sword. And then it is the Boggles again. That's the one that's in front of Charlie. He's gonna try to pummel you. It's gonna miss. And then there's the one in front of Terramar. It's gonna miss. Belle. So again, they're just and missing entirely. And for those listening on podcast networks, you have to watch our YouTube video for my very, very dumb hand gestures while I do this.
Okay. So we have 2 blink dogs or 1 blink dog left.
2 Boggles and 2 blink dogs.
Where are the blink dogs located? I know 1 is in front of me.
1 is on you, 1 is on Terramar.
One
Boggle is on Charlie, and 1 Boggle is on Terramar as well.
Okay, I will attack this blink dog that's in front of me.
All right.
It's 16. 7. Yeah, 16. The dot's under the 9, right? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yes.
That is 8 points of damage.
All right. It's down.
Okay, cool. Second attack, I'm gonna go and flank with T for the blink dog.
All right.
So I get advantage. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
I figured. And I'll just make a bonus action on arm strike instead.
All right. Roll to hit.
21.
Hits. Roll damage.
5 points of damage. Rolled a 1
All right.
on my damage. Made me sad. That's it.
It is the blink dog's turn. That one is on Terramar, so it's gonna try to bite him. And it's gonna miss. Like, they are just like biting at air. These guys cannot hit. Like, the blink dogs are snapping. Y'all are, yeah, unless it's you, they can't hit. They roll like spit against everybody else.
But me.
Charlie.
I will attack the one that is closest to me.
That would be the Boggle that's on you.
All right. Do I have flanking or no?
You do not, because everybody
Okay,
else went to
alright.
focus on the blink dog.
Gotcha. All right. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure. So it's 24 to hit.
Hits, roll damage.
So it's 19 points of damage.
It's down.
And then, okay. Then I will move my spiritual weapon. And I'll move into combat with the other closest one to me. Move
Alright.
the spiritual weapon next to that one and have the hands take an attack against it.
All right, so they're both about the same distance. Do you want to go for the boggle or the blink dog?
Whichever one looks the most damaged.
The blink dog.
I will go for that. Now I'm going to hit it because it's a 10.
All right, that is not going to hit.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
All right. And then it's Terramar. That's miss.
What is he hitting?
That's a hit. He's going to go for the blink dog that you guys
He
have
has
already been
advantage on the blink dog because I'm flanking with him.
hitting. Oh, well, then that was a hit either way. And then second one was also a hit then. And that's 11 and 9. So he cleaves that blink dog in half. And all you have left is one boggle. Whose turn it is. And the boggle, seeing that you just killed everybody, is going to shit out oil again. To which Terramar needs to make a deck save.
Do I need to as well since I'm in
Yes.
pain?
They both succeed. And then he is going to try to run away.
I think not.
And by run away, I mean he's going to do his other ability called Dimensional Rift. So after he poops out oil, he's going to create a rift, and he is going to try to walk inside.
Be gone.
Are me and T in combat range of him to where
You are?
we get attacks of opportunity?
No.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to check.
You're good. Normally with spells like that, I don't give...
Okay, that's what I was thinking because I mean, Dimension Door and Misty Step isn't like that, so I don't know if it was like
Yeah.
those.
Was an ability, so I left it up to a roll.
Okay, that's
But
fine.
no. He goes into his Dimensional Rift.
He just shit a rift.
He
He
did.
shit oil and
Hey,
then he shit a rift.
I hate when that happens. You never know we're going to find out.
Combat is over, and you are left in the forest. Around you, you are surrounded by trees, dead blink dogs, and dead boggles. In this area, you see a very old, very large tree. It is different than the other trees. Its color is off. Its leaves are red in color as opposed to the green of the other trees. You see a knot in the center of the tree. What do you do?
Belle? I look over at Belle and how do you look? Are you bleeding? You okay? Just checking on you.
About 19 down.
Okay.
30.
I can do we want to
Take a short rest if you want
we
to.
want to breathe? You do a little meditation underneath this weird ass tree.
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Alright.
let's breathe for an hour. Do some meditation underneath a weird ass tree.
Some hit die.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your
Yeah.
hit dice.
I'm back to full.
Same.
Alright, so is Terramar. And after the hour, you guys are kind of taking a breath. You hear the skittering of feet. And you look over and you see the boggle running toward the tree.
Oh God, not these things again.
Just one. The same one. You see him jump out of what seems to be thin air and run towards the tree.
Into the wood.
Do you guys try to do anything?
I look at T and I say, we've known each other, so do we know, like, he seems to be somebody who would have knowledge of nature. Is that true or no? Like, I don't have any knowledge of anything about nature when it comes to, like, flora and
I don't
fauna.
either.
He does know a little bit.
Is there anything that you, like, I ask him to look at the tree? Is there anything you could tell us about it?
It looks
I'll try to
weird.
shoot this boggle though. I'll pull up my bow and try to
True,
shoot
So I
it.
assume-
yeah.
So I assume the question with Terramar happened during your rest period.
Yeah,
He
for
would
sure.
say, it looks weird and it smells weird. Kind of
Okay.
reminds me of this one at my mom's house. she uses it to travel.
Does
Oh shit.
a dirty 20 hits this boggle, right? That just
Oh yeah, dirty 20 hits
Yeah.
it.
That's gonna be 4 points of piercing, 3 points of radiant damage, and then 9 points of piercing. I'll do it that way. 9 points of piercing, and then 3 points of radiant damage. As
Alright.
I pull back my moon bow, and an arrow produces of radiant light.
It's still up, but being that you do have 2 attacks, I would grant you a second attack.
Oh,
during this
okay,
period.
cool. Yeah. Well, I don't have to knock an arrow. Once I pull it back, it produces its own arrow. 15 or not 16. Sorry, I have a +8.
That hits.
9 points of piercing, 2 points of radiant damage.
How do you want to do this?
Well, I feel like so you said it just pumps out of thin air and then it goes to run
Yep,
towards the
it-
tree.
Poofs out of thin air. You guys hear the skittering. Look back, and you watch as it's running toward the tree.
I feel like it goes to jump into the tree, and as it goes to jump, I like release the arrow. The original arrow that went into it disappears and reappears back at the bow. And as it goes, it shoots it. I kind of feel like it shoots it and sticks it to the tree.
So it
Or
shoots it.
Shoots it, and it's like as it's jumping into the tree.
So you shoot it, and you think it would be shot onto the tree and pinned, but it actually falls through the tree, as though the tree were hollow, or not hollow, but
An illusion.
illusory, or not
Okay.
there.
Well, it solves the mystery of the tree.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was gonna do a ritual for detect magic, but I feel like that's pretty much a waste of time now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Go towards the tree.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you guys go into the tree?
Into the
Yeah,
wood.
sure.
All right.
Yep. I pushed the barbarian in front of us.
I mean, you don't have to push him. If you tell him to go in, he'll just be like, "All right," and walk in. He has no fear.
Go for it.
Go
Big
into the
man.
tree.
So you guys all walk into the tree, and that is where we will end the session.
We hope that you all enjoyed this episode. And we will catch you next time with a normal episode. And the episode after that is going to be the dazzling conclusion of this fabulous one shot. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Hey, travelers. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Dice and Dish. We really hope that you enjoyed kind of our new little one-shot sessions that we're going to be doing at the end of every month. This is part 1. Part 2 will be coming out the end of next month. And our next normal episode for Dice and Dish is going to be on June 7th at 12 p.m. CST for a normal Dice and Dish episode. Part 2 of this will be coming out June 21st. And yeah, if you're on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button, and to leave us a comment on how you think the session is going so far, how this is, how you're liking it. And then if you're on Apple Music or Spotify, make sure to subscribe so that way you are notified whenever a new episode goes live. So yeah, we really hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.